Novak Djokovic responds to John McEnroe's after his poor form was compared to Tiger Woods. Novak Djokovic has dismissed John McEnroe's claims his tennis struggles mirror those suffered by Tiger Woods but refused to deny personal problems have affected his game. McEnroe claimed this week that the Serbian has suffered a slump in form because he was having to deal with issues in his family life. Novak Djokovic did not agree with John McEnroe's comments. John McEnroe implied Novak Djokovic was the Tiger Woods of the tennis world. The American legend claimed Djokovic's issues reminded him of the way golf star Woods went off the rails when details of his extramarital affairs were revealed. But Djokovic attempted to laugh off the claims from McEnroe even though he refused to comment when asked directly if the allegations were true. Djokovic said, "Look, you know, John has a complete right to say anybody, really, in the world has a right to say what they want, and I respect that right. Especially coming from John, because he's someone that has earned that right because of who he is and what he has meant to the sport and what he still, you know, is representing as a former player and still being very active on the tour. And he's very well known for his, you know, kind of bold comments and not really caring too much about being politically correct but saying whatever is on his mind. That's all I can say. I really don't take anything personal. I always got along very well with John." Novak Djokovic won his opening match after Martin Klizan retired due to injury. The Serbian failed to refuse that personal problems were affecting his performances. Wimbledon 2017 tennis highlights. Watch the best action from Day 4 including Novak Djokovic win. I guess whether that's his opinion or criticism or something else, I'm not really sure. But in the end of the day, I respect everything he says. Asked if there was any basis for what McEnroe had said, Djokovic added, "I always got along very, very well with John. We even practiced a few years ago before one of my matches in US Open, and was always talking nicely about me." The 30-year-old reiterated his friendship with the retired star. John McEnroe practiced with Novak Djokovic at the US Open. He has his right to say the things he wants to say. I don't necessarily need to agree with that. But it's his right. When I was warming up for my first match on the center court, he was giving an intro, talking to the camera, and I served and the serve went straight at him as I was playing. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe he thought it wasn't a joke, and I was joking. I was trying to hit him. I take it very lightly. I don't think there was any kind of really wrong intention from his side towards me. Bethany Matksans collapses in agony with suspected dislocated knee in horror Wimbledon injury.